Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. So we are going to be doing this soft glam look together, so I want you to stick around while you watch how I created or achieved this look. Thank you. So first, you don't want to work on a dirty canvas, so you have to go with micellar water because that's what I did. Sorry I didn't film that, so I didn't even know that it wasn't filming. You use your micellar water with a cotton pad or a facial wipe. Use it to clean every excess dirt and oil on our face, before applying anything. So the next thing was I went with using the serum. I'm going to write down in the description the names of products I used for this look. So I used the serum, I used the facial cream, and I used the Blossom moisturizer as well to moisturize her face. And then I went with using the aqua grip primer. This primer just helps to make the makeup last longer and hold in your makeup, and it also hydrates, an hydrating primer. So I use it all over our face. So before applying any other thing on top of the primer, make sure you allow it to sit for like a minute before using any other thing. So remember, it's an hydrating primer. I had to go with a mattifying primer. That is why you can notice that T-zones area are already mattified. So I used the Avour mattifying primer for our T-zones. Now once I'm done, I had to use the setting spray from Milani, Make It Last, to just lock in all my skin prep. The next thing I did was going with the foundation. For my foundation selection, I used Avour foundation. So this Avour foundation is just it's a full coverage, right, but not too thick, so it's very easy to blend and all. Now you want to apply it gently. You can actually just apply it gradually. You don't need to do too much on the face. Just apply it and blend it evenly, and that's it. So the next thing was, after blending, I don't know, you can actually use a brush, you can use a puff, whichever one that works well for you. If it's brush, if it's puff that works for you, fine, go with it. Don't think that okay, this is better or not. But for me, I just decided to use the both. I feel like the brush gives this fuller coverage, then the puff will just make it like give you this airbrush look. Now when I'm done, I have to go with contouring because you want to snatch her face. So for contour selection, I used the L.A Girl illuminating foundation. This foundation is so easy to blend, like it's very easy to blend. So I used it on dark chocolate. That was a shade for contouring. So I had to contour our forehead, our cheekbones, to snatch it, and our jaw. Then next was our blush. For our blush selection, I used the Omaricode. Can't remember the shade, but I'm going to write it down in the description. I used the Omaricode blush on our cheek, and then you want to blend this seamlessly. Do not just put the blush and leave it like that. No, make sure you blend everything together, let them sit all together. The next thing I did was to use the concealer to highlight her under eyes, and I used the product called Yanga Beauty. Yanga Beauty is a staple for me because it is easily blendable. And if you want to get full coverage on the Yanga Beauty concealer, one secret, just put it on, leave it for some minutes, then come back to it and blend. You will get full coverage without struggling to blend. Then to contour and snatch her nose, I also use the same shade, the L.A Girl, to contour her nose. So for the setting powder, I am using the Nuban Setting powder. This powder is just so nice, very easy to use. It doesn't cake. Just take a bit, tap. Remember, when you're setting, you don't need to take too much of your setting powder. Just take a little, dust it out, and then set. So that is how you can achieve this smooth look. Now after setting the powder, I had to use the what's the name of this powder again? I have to use the Sephora powder to just lock in everything that I set, because only setting powder cannot hold your under eye. So you need to take a powder to lock it in. Now for our face, for the powder face, I went with using the Milani powder on the shade Warm. Yeah, so I'm sorry I did not film the other side. Never knew this thing stopped. The phone stopped recording, but you can see her face has come alive and all. I see. I know I did not. You didn't see it, but I set her face after everything. I set it with setting spray to just remove excess powder look and all. Then before you start the eyeshadow and her brows and her lips, try to make sure that you bake her under eyes in case of any fallout from the eyes. For the eyeshadow, I used the Annie's Beauty and the Meet the Brown eyeshadow. For our lipstick, I'm using the Omaricode pencil and a palette. I think Becharm, yeah, Becharm ageless lipstick. Exactly, that's it. So for our lashes, you can notice I did not call any brand because she already has a lash. I think a lashes on her face, so that was why I did not call any lashes. For our eyebrows, I went with using the Davis pencil and an H&E brow pencil. That is also a staple product for me in my kit. So just define it. How do you define your brows? Just trace the hair. That's it. Don't do too much. To set everything after I'm done with the application, Tilbury setting spray, that was what I used to set everything. Now you can see how the look came together. To gloss her lip, I used the So Pro lip gloss. So this is the whole look. Thanks for watching, guys, and see you next time in my next video. If you have any comments or anything that you need to ask, just write it down in my comment section and I would respond to you. Thank you for giving me your time to watch this. Please, if you've not subscribed, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I love you all. Bye, guys. Mwah.